What's up, guys? Okay, well, right now we're going to be in Cumberland County, Tennessee, with Cumberland County visual arts teacher David Wilcox. He's left some parents frustrated as they've raised concerns about a class assignment. The students said they were not given the option of whether or not they wanted to participate. They had to participate. One of the students showed her mother what the assignment was, and a couple students did, and the parents were not happy with the assignment at all. It made the kids feel uncomfortable. And when News 10 reached out, they received a statement from the superintendent. Her office, she says, was made aware of a questionable assignment given by a teacher. An investigation was conducted immediately, allegedly, questioning pertinent individuals. At the conclusion of the investigation, the situation was addressed. There was no explanation of that. 10 News then requested Wilcox's personnel file, and in it they learned he had been suspended for the assignment for 2 days without pay. The deal is, he had already been disciplined for this before, and the parents are not happy. Also, I'd like to note, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button, it's free. So, Cumberland County, Tennessee, visual arts teacher David Wilcox. That's where we're at right now.
Tonight, in a 10 Investigates, we're looking into concerns that parents are raising about a class assignment at a public school and whether it's appropriate for any age. 10 News reporter Andrew McClung joins us to explain the concerns and what you learned about discipline in this case. Andrew?
Yeah, John, parents called it a mandatory assignment that made their daughters so uncomfortable, they asked for a transfer out of the class. Brittany Seymour's daughter is a student at Cumberland County High School. And she says she was looking forward to the first day back at school on January 5th.
That day, I just had got a text on my phone, and she was just letting me know that there's this teacher in here, and he's asking about preferred pronouns. And what she sent in the assignment was, it had to do with writing down your sexual orientation, who you're sexually attracted to.
Visual arts.
And of course, looks like a groomer. I'm just throwing that out there.
Class instructor David Wilcox called it the Two Worlds assignment.
There's no reason for a grown man to be asking students at all what their sexual orientation is, who they're sexually attracted to.
Seymour wasn't the only parent upset with the assignment. Ashley Smith says her daughter was also uncomfortable.
First off, her sexual orientation. That was the main one, because that's just inappropriate. The other ones that are annoying, like he doesn't need to know what class she is in society, like what our family is, or like if we're Christians or not, which we are.
After both parents say they raised concerns with the school, I reached out and received a statement from the superintendent that says, in part, an investigation was conducted immediately, questioning pertinent individuals. At the conclusion of the investigation, the situation was addressed. No explanation was given on how it was addressed. So, I requested Wilcox's personnel file. In it, I learned that he had been suspended without pay for 2 days, while also learning it was in relation to the assignment referred to as the Ring of Culture in his suspension notice. School officials cited the Tennessee Education Code of Ethics, which says in part, parents must be notified no less than 30 days prior to commencing instruction of a sexual orientation curriculum or gender identity curriculum.
There should be none of that in the school. Not less than 30 days prior to commencing instruction of a, you know how YouTube is, I pointed out, curriculum or gender identity curriculum, regardless of whether the curriculum is offset as part of a family life program, sex education program, or other program. Each LEA or public charter school shall notify the parent or guardian of each student whom the LEA or charter school anticipates will be present for instruction in curriculum that the LEA or charter school is providing a curriculum or gender identity curriculum, and the parent or guardian may examine the instruction materials and confer with the student's instructor, school counselor, or principal as designated by the LEA or public charter school regarding any or all portions of the curriculum. No, none of that should be in the curriculum.
Identity curriculum. The email goes on to criticize the 35-year-old teacher for crossing clear legal and professional boundaries, noting the teacher faced a similar warning in the past.
Received a number of feedback from a number of parents, and based on what I hope would have been better professional judgment on your part at the time, it remains clear to me that asking for such personal private information certainly could have exposed your students to embarrassment, while also illustrating your failure to simply maintain a professional approach and related boundaries with those same students. Perhaps more upsettingly, I have also come to learn that your principal already earlier this school year specifically directed you to remain more aware and respectful of each professional boundaries. Moving forward, your lesson plans will be reviewed weekly by the principal or their designee. Legal and professional, yada yada yada.
The parents we spoke to say the suspension was news to them.
No, 2 days, he should be gone. He's already been...
Yes, fired. Take that license and burn it.
Apparently he's been already disciplined for this before, the exact same thing. So I don't know why they're not taking further action and getting rid of him.
It is concerning. It makes me feel uncomfortable sending her to public school. Yeah.
Now, John, both parents tell me their daughters are no longer enrolled in that class as well.
And Andrew, you also reached out to the teacher, Mr. Wilcox, in this case. What did he have to say?
Yeah, I spoke to him on the phone Monday, providing the option to respond to this story. He got back to me today and says he has been advised to not make a statement at this time. The documents I also got said in them that his weekly lesson plans must now be reviewed by the principal or someone else that they designate. The Board of Education meeting is next week, and both parents tell me they are planning a protest ahead of the meeting.
Andrew, will continue to follow it. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. Oh yeah, I gotta go to the bottom because I made this smaller. See what the comments got to say, if there are any. If we can get to them today. How much crap is on here? Producer. Oh, this is definitely the photo we're using, I know, right? Producer nailed it. David Wilcox, she, her. Well, I was thinking, if this is happening in Tennessee, you can imagine what they are doing in New York, those poor kids. And in California. I lived on Staten Island. It's very conservative. Private Catholic schools and pro-life billboards. That's about. She's proud of these students to voice concern, or so proud of these students to voice concerns. Yes, he definitely needs to be investigated. I would say look into his electronic devices. The picture of him is so stereotypical of his kind that I laughed out loud. I did the same thing, yes. Some people did something. School district had no comment. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Anyway, that's where I wrote this one. If I can ever get back to the top. Let me know what you think about this one. See if we can find out. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button. It's free. Let me know what you think about this one. This David Wilcox, visual arts instructor. Just say no. Anyway, let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.